So doing parking, obviously. Some changes that we made to our matrix. So first of all, our whole industry road before was complete crap. So we changed the different industries that we were going to target, and we based that on like different parking garages and lots that were available. So contractor, visitor, multi-story garages, and then we got into open lots to like metered parking. And also we changed up the application that our users would use our solution for, because before it was just not detailed enough. So yeah, you guys can like read on that for like 10 seconds. Mostly for closed garages, we found that a lot of them wanted like automated payment systems, and because a lot of these garages are just old. They've been sitting there for like years and years, and they haven't been quite updated. The newest garage that we came across was actually, we got really lucky, it was like a week old, but every other garage that we came across is at least like 5 years old. And so, yeah, we're gonna get into that more. So initially, we thought our clientele would be the parkers themselves, like people that actually park in the garage. So we try to focus on trying to talk to people like that. Later on, we decided to change our beachhead market to like more garage management and staff. And some of the assumptions that we came in thinking would be that people could actually like park in a safe manner, and that people would actually like drive safely within a closed space in a garage. And so we went out to downtown, and we talked to a lot of people, but we were only able to get like 10 to 11 actual interviews. We talked to over 50 to 60 people, but it was because we focused on the wrong people at the time is that happened. So we tried to speak to people that were parking, and we found that most of these people are just busy. Everybody in downtown is on a clock, so they're not available to talk to you. But to resolve that, we started to focus more on office-based employees. We found that talking to valets was difficult because they were just always moving. And so we would schedule appointments with garage management, the owner, or we would just come in and talk to employees that are in the office from any time from like 2 to 5, because most of them would be done with their work around that time. We also found that those guys in the booths, like at the exit, that like get you to pay, yeah, those guys are going extinct. They're getting replaced with ticket-based systems that are automated. So we had to adjust our plan based on that. A lot of so the parking garages that we found that we wanted to talk to and were easiest to talk to was visitor and contract multi-story closed garages. And so a variety of problems were present in these garages that we didn't know before. Like one of the most interesting things was this promise to pay thing. And so it's basically just a concept that all these garages have, is that if you pull up to the garage and you can't pay, then they basically give you an IOU. They give you a slip of paper, and they're just like, hey, make sure you pay this at a later date. And what people do is they don't pay. They just leave. So actually pretty nice of them. Also, people would just, contractors were really bad about this. People that are just on the clock would just park in more than one spot and just leave their car there. And so a lot of these garages that we talked to, they actually didn't really tow. They gave you a warning, or what they would do is they would tow your car up to the top floor, and they would leave it there. And so that was something else we didn't know. We thought your car would just be gone after that. But also, a lot of these garages don't have industry standard technologies like license plate detection systems. Like whenever you come into a garage, a lot of them just don't have the technology that would scan the license plate, and based on the card that you pay, and then whenever you exit, scan the license plate again, and then it would be an automated payment. They didn't have that. And let's see. So we basically are just going to focus more on talking to garage management. We got a lot of information out of these people, learned a lot. And so I already talked about some of the solutions throughout this presentation. So the contractor, visitor, closed garage.